So we are starting out with the Three of Swords and the Two of Wands. So swords is all about the mind. Wands is all about your passion, your confidence, waving your magical wand, turning your dreams, goals, and desires into what you want them to be. Um, so with the Three of Swords, I feel like the collective, you're letting go. You're letting go of hurt. Things that have hurt you, you are letting go of. You are overcoming hurt, overcoming despair, being forgiving, being optimistic. Yeah, overcoming grief, sorrow, and sadness, getting over heartbreak, reconciling. You may be reconciling with folks. um, Communicating problems, making compromises. Yeah, getting through the worst. Getting through the worst. It also says suppressing emotions. I don't know if that's what you want to be doing, when you're letting go of hurt and overcoming despair. You don't want to suppress your emotions. You want to let your emotions be known. You want to let your feelings be known. Yeah. And coming right after that is the Two of Wands, which is all about getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah. So we got overcoming hurt, overcoming despair, and then we got getting out of your comfort zone. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's all about discovery and progress and planning for the future. Yeah. I feel like, we've been through the worst. We've been through the worst. We're getting through the worst. and now it's time, we're at that point where it's time to plan for the future. It's time to get out of our comfort zones and plan for the future. The world is ours. The world is mine. The world is yours as well. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? The world is yours. That's Nas. The world is yours to go out in it and live your life. Yeah. Yeah, let go of that hurt, let go of that pain, that sorrow, that grief. Start planning for your future. Go out in the world and live your life. It's a big ass world. There's so many things to see, so many things to do, so many things to accomplish. And look, we got the world card here. Successful completion, accomplishment. Yeah, baby. Yeah, we go through it. We go through some shit, baby. We're going through it right now. Look at the world. Look at the way the world is set up right now. So much hate, so much animosity and envy and jealousy going on in the world. Yeah, but we get through it. We get through it and we live our lives. Go out in the world and live your life, baby. Yes. All right, that's how we starting this thing out. Let's go on and get into it. I had so many fires just break out that I had to try to put out. But I'm going to go on and see what these cards is talking. We got the Six of Cups here. Cups is water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is all about your emotions, your feelings. And right here, baby, look. I call this card reminiscing. Reminisce on the love we had. I can see you standing there alone, like an angel, trying to find his way home. I don't remember how we fell apart. I don't remember how we fell apart. But here we are again, lying to my heart. I recall the days and ways of love we made. I still feel the heat when we share each other. Don't you feel the magic, the mysteries in the air? Let's go down to Lover's Lane. Yeah, this is reminiscing. This is Spinning the Block. That was Reminisce by Mary J. Blige. I love the hell out of that song. I feel like I need to go listen to it. But in the sake of time, I'm going to keep going. Yeah. So this is about reminiscing. Maybe even spinning the block with an ex-lover, an ex-friend, an ex-family member. Because like I said, we got some shit going on with the family right here. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like you could be looking, someone in the collective could be looking at pictures, reminiscing about the past, remembering the past. Um, yeah. Maybe even visiting back home. Yeah. Visiting back home, running into an old friend or an ex, visiting your parents, visiting family, but for some reason I think there's an issue going on with the family. There's some type of family dispute going on, some type of family fight. Yeah. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse speaks about family disputes, bankruptcy, and debt. So this is Pentacles. Pentacles are the earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. It's all about money. It's all about business, work, career, job. Take it as it resonates. Right here, it's about money. Money in the family. Something's going on within the family about money. Some type of family fight over money. You could have been separated from your family for a while, and you're missing your family, you know, looking at pictures. Like I said, you could be going back home to visit family, maybe after some time or after some type of dispute happened. But yeah, this could be a dispute at work too. Maybe some type of dispute at work. Yeah, conflict over money, instability, and breaking traditions. Whoo, child. Yeah, let's go a little deeper with the Six of Cups. It could be distant from family. There's been some distance from family. Maybe folks in the collective have been distancing themselves from family. Family issues. It could have been over money. As you can see, there's an elder in the middle. So I always get elders, you know, reaching out to your elders. Since it's in reverse, I'm gonna say there could have been the passing of an elder or a family member where there's some type of dispute over an inheritance or over an estate, period, valuables, take it as it resonates. But I feel like maybe there could be some type of dispute going on over some estate, some inheritance. Yeah, because the Six of Cups speaks a lot about gifts and donations. Gifts, donations, sharing of resources from family. Sharing of resources from family. So resources are money. Family could be sharing resources or giving donations and gifts to a family member. Something happened here. Something happened here where the family needs to look out for each other. Basically, you know, stop the bullshit, stop the arguing, the fighting, the disputing, and look out for one another. Yeah. The Six of Cups, yeah, relocating to parents to save money or inviting family into your home. You could have some family members that are going through some hard times that you're opening your home to. Yeah. Providing or accepting charitable contributions. Getting a fortune. Yeah, I told you I get inheritance, I get lottery, but this shit is in reverse. I feel like somebody screwed up an inheritance, some type of big winning, some type of money got screwed up here, got stolen. Yeah, because we do got the Tower out here. That's disaster and destruction. And then we got Judge Judy. Oh boy. I get nervous when I see Judge Judy. She's coming to serve justice. Yeah. Ooh. Getting a fortune. It also speaks about writing a will. You could be writing your will, or you will inherit from a will. Yeah. Getting or giving presents. You have legacy. So you could be getting presents or giving presents. Gifts. Yeah. You have a legacy. But I'm not feeling so good about this because, like I said, the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. That's backing it up. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, there was a dispute here. over an inheritance, over some money. Yeah. Um, you know, but family, we have to reach out to each other. We have to reach out to each other. We have to look out for one another. Yeah. And that's basically what the Six of Cups is saying, sharing of resources from family. Maybe moving in with family for a little while, you know, until you're back on your feet. Yeah. Then we got the Sun card here. This is all about joy and marriage and happiness and material gifts and children. You got children here. So whenever I see children, I say honor your inner child. Do something you've always wanted to do to honor your inner child. Go learn to roller skate. Go visit that place you always wanted to visit. I also talk about childhood healing. Healing your childhood, things from your past, and we talked about that in the beginning. About things that happened in our childhood or in our teenage years. That we're ashamed of, or that we've never talked about, that we need to talk about to get it out. I even shared something that I've never shared. Yeah. But yeah, childhood healing. Whatever it is, you want to be honoring your inner child. You want to be honoring your inner child, and you want to be doing something fun. Yeah. Yeah, with that Six of Cups, I get visiting home, spinning the block with exes. I've never been a fan of spinning the block with exes. I never have. But some people do, and sometimes it works out for the better, or sometimes it gives you a reminder of why you didn't last the first time. Yeah. Yeah, but this Ten of Pentacles in reverse, baby. Yeah. Something is going wrong here. Let's see what the Sun card is talking. So yeah, the Sun is all about enlightenment, and joy, and marriage, material happiness, success, and vitality. You are vital. You are vital to whatever's going on in this situation. It's like you walk in the room and brighten it up. Yeah, so I feel like there's some shit going on here with family that needs a resolution. Indeed. Let's get into the Tower card. The Tower card, yeah, we got disaster and destruction. Feeling like everything is falling apart. And the thing is to let it fall apart. When you feel like things are falling apart, nothing's going right, let it happen. There is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, when you have Tower moments, sudden change, chaos, revelation. I feel like it started over here with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The sudden change, the chaos. You receive revelations. You receive the awakening, or somebody in your family or a co-worker is going to receive a revelation or awakening. Clarity, insight, truth coming to light. Yeah. Truth coming to light. There is a blessing in disguise here. You can't resist the inevitable. You can't resist the inevitable. When you try, you're bringing pain on yourself. When you try to resist change, when you try to resist the inevitable, you're causing yourself unnecessary pain. Let this shit hit the fan. I promise you. Whatever's on the other side of that change is for your better good. It is a blessing in disguise, because baby, look, you got the World card here. Successful completions. You could have graduated. You could have finally got that degree you've been waiting to get. You could have quit smoking. You could have finally got pregnant after you've been trying for years. You could have found the love of your life, and now you're engaged and getting married. The World card is all about successful completions, successful accomplishments, and it's like you're glowing. You're glowing after this Tower moment. Yeah. You know that it was for your better good, and now you're glowing. You're happy. You're fulfilled. You're reveling in the closure. You're happy and reveling in the closure. You've accomplished the goals that you wanted to accomplish. Yeah. At the right place and at the right time. Yeah, what's backing this up? Oh, the Lovers. Baby, the major arcanas are here. You got the Sun, the Tower, the World, the Lovers, Judge Judy, the Emperor. Whew. So the Lovers are all about soulmates. Soulmates, physical attraction, sexual bonds. Yeah, soulmates, physical attractions, sexual bonds. But I always get third party situations with this shit because look, there's a lady in the background like side eyeing, like why is he with her? Like why is he with her? He should be with me. Yeah, so I feel like yeah, there we go with the jealousy, the envy. Somebody is jealous of a relationship. Yeah. Let's go deeper with the Lovers. Yep, we got love, relationships, harmony, values, alignment, choices. Choices. Yeah. I feel like someone in the collective has choices between lovers. Promise and partnership, passion, physical attraction, strong connection, placing boundaries, sexual bonds, soulmates, and major picks. Yeah. Major picks. Make sure you choose right. Make sure you choose right, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting male energy now. You know, men. You know that has a choice between two ladies. Yeah, but I feel like you've been with this one lady for so long. Yeah, but then you have this other lady that wants you. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to break up a happy home. I'm getting break up happy home. Somebody's trying to break up a happy home here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go deeper. The Lovers. Affection, compassion, trust, unity, and harmony among a couple. Yeah. It's a representation of deep self-honoring reciprocity that exists between a man and a woman. There is a divine feeling that comes in action, a sacred energy that goes beyond the boundaries of lust or sexual materialism of temporary kind. It is as if you have found your soulmate. Yeah, maybe there could have been some type of disaster, some type of destruction in a relationship. And then with the World card here, you found your person. Yeah. But I'm getting a jealous lover here. Definitely getting a jealous lover here. A snake. You see the snake on top of the angel? Yeah, there's a snake here. Somebody's trying to break up a happy home. Yeah. Broken home. Yeah. I'm hearing broken home, breaking happy homes. Listen, what I say to that is no third party situation can happen unless your partner allows it to happen. And if your partner allows that shit to happen, then let him have them or her. Yeah. No longer your headache. Give them the headache. Yeah, give them the headache so that you can find the person that's really meant for you. Your soulmate. Yeah. Yeah, definitely getting broken home here. Someone breaking up a happy home, but like I said, the only way that can happen is if your other partner allows it to happen. Yeah. Yeah, because then we got Judge Judy here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like divorce court. I'm definitely getting divorce court, maybe couples counseling, divorce court, maybe even justice of peace. Some of you could be getting married, going to the justice of peace, getting married. Going to the chapel and I'm gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Yeah, some of y'all could be going to the chapel of love. I feel like you probably been together for a long time and you just gonna go on and do it. You just gonna go on and tie the knot. That sound like me and my partner. We've been together 26 years. We keep saying we gonna get married year after year after year. We keep saying we gonna get married, and we haven't done it yet. But not saying everything has been perfect, because everything has not been perfect. But we're getting older. Our son is going off to college. We might just go on and do it. We might just go on to the chapel. Gonna get married. Just might go on and do it. But Judge Judy, I get nervous when Judge Judy comes out. Well, it's the Justice card, but I call her Judge Judy because look, she is coming to serve justice. She is coming to give motherfuckers what they deserve. It's called karma. It's called karma. The Justice card speaks a lot about fairness and truth and logical thinking. Libra, the sign Libra represents the Justice card. Yeah. Balancing your scales. About balance. Yeah. Fairness, truth, logical thinking, action and consequences. Balancing intuition and logic. It's all about having well-ordered thoughts and knowing there are spiritual consequences of your actions. You know what they say. You got to repent. I'm not sure what your religion is, what your spiritual beliefs are or rituals, but yeah, getting into the topic of, spiritual consequences and religion, you know what they say. When you repent, you ask God for forgiveness. But the thing is, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Even if you do it again, repent, ask for forgiveness. But no, when you ask for forgiveness, you're not supposed to do it again. Yeah. When you ask the higher power for forgiveness, you're not supposed to do it again. Yeah. So yeah, it's talking about spiritual consequences of actions. Somebody might have some type of karma coming to them with this Justice card out here. Or karma is being served for something that was done to you. Yeah. I'm just getting consequences. Somebody is getting the karma for their consequences. Justice being served. Yeah. Taking accountability for your actions. Acting in alignment. If you are acting in alignment, you have nothing to worry about. Justice is being served. Stand by your decisions. Yeah. What does the truth mean to you? Be aware of what you believe in. Explore your belief system. Yeah. I just said I'm not sure what your religion or your spiritual beliefs are, but yeah, it says explore your belief system. Are you living how you want to live? Are you believing in what you want to believe in? I spoke about Brandy in the beginning and, being raised as a pastor's daughter. That is heavy. Because they raise you to live a certain way, to be a certain way. Like Brandy having a child out of wedlock, that was not the right thing to do, in a religious context. Yeah. Dating an older man, losing your virginity to an older man, lying to your parents, sneaking around with this older man when that is not right. Yeah. Yeah, there's something heavy going on here. This could be a divorce as well, like I said. Somebody's visiting court. I don't know if they're getting married or if they're getting divorced or being taken to court by somebody, sued. But yeah, we got the Emperor backing it up. Another major arcana. The major arcanas are out here collective. Yeah. So this is an older man. An elder. Yeah. This is Aries energy. So Aries and Libra are opposites. Sometimes opposites attract. But yeah, the Emperor is here. This is some type of older male energy here. It could be a father. It could be your husband. Maybe you're married to an older man, dating an older man, have children by an older man. But yeah, it's definitely male energy. A father, a husband, a provider, a protector. Yeah. Because the Emperor is all about protection, protecting you from any threat. Older, yeah, older, elder, wisdom, experience, authority, demands to be heard. Whew, I'm definitely getting court here. I'm definitely getting court here. And it's like you demand to be heard. Ooh, breadwinner. Yeah, the Emperor is the breadwinner. The breadwinner, the rock, demands respect. Somebody could be going through a divorce with somebody, and they are not they are not being amicable about it. No, this is a tough man. A tough man. He is the breadwinner. He is the rock. Yeah, he's all about status and power. Conflict does not scare him. Conflict does not scare you or him. Gain wisdom in taking what you learn and passing it on. That's what I was saying about, when you repent to a higher power, you ask for forgiveness. That means you learned your lesson and you don't do it again. Yeah. Yeah, but there is a man here. There's a very powerful man here. Or you could be a very powerful person and conflict does not scare you. Something is in court here. What's backing this up? Whew, baby. Another fire sign man. What's going on here? We got the King of Wands here. Oh, man. So the King of Wands is a visionary. Yeah. Another king here. Another king. Another husband. Another father. Yeah. Another provider, another protector, just like the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries. The King of Wands could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. This is straight fire energy right here. So it's all about waving your magical wand, turning your dreams, your goals, and your desires into what you want them to be. Yeah, having confidence, being brave, having courage. You are protected from any threat. Yes. Ooh wee, let's go deeper. There is something here going on. Let's see what it be. So you got two men here that are they could be fire signs. Like I said, Leo, Aries, or Sag. The King of Wands is a natural born leader, much like the Emperor, natural born leader, a visionary, an entrepreneur. Move forward against all obstacles. Moving forward against all obstacles. Taking your ideas and enlisting them to others. I don't know. I'm hearing you could be suing somebody, for taking your idea. Yeah. It could have even been a family member. I always get the movie Lion King with the King of Wands. So we all know the movie Lion King is one of my favorite movies. Mufasa was the king. He had a brother, Scar. Scar was jealous of Mufasa because Scar wanted to be the king. So what did Scar do? Scar kills Mufasa. Threw him right off the fucking cliff. Yeah, and then he tried to get the hyenas to kill Simba. But Simba got away. He tried to have the hyenas kill Simba because Simba would become the king if and when Mufasa died. So that would leave Scar as the king. Yeah. So yeah, I'm getting family here. Once again, I'm getting jealous, envious family here that will do harm. To get your spot. I feel like y'all could have been in court over some finances. Yes. Been in court over some finances. This is a dangerous family member. Yes. Um, but yeah, the King of Wands is a leader. Take your ideas and enlist them to others. People want to actualize it. People want to be a part of whatever you got going on, collective. Yeah. The King of Wands is a director. Direct people towards common goals and visions. Know when to lead and know when to follow. I just had this conversation. You know, when you're a leader, you got to know when to lead and know when to follow. When to follow your team and direct from the back instead of from the front. Yeah. Directing people towards common goal. It speaks about your visions, your manifestations with other support. People want to support you. People want to be a part of whatever you got going on. They believe in you. They want to be a part of it. It speaks a lot about maturity, having the maturity to see your visions through. You are here to leave a legacy. I spoke about legacy in the video. In the beginning of the video. Yeah. You have the power to take on challenges. Yeah. Jealous ones want your spot. I spoke about that. It could be a jealous lover, a jealous family member, a jealous friend that wants your spot, and they will try to do harm, to get your spot. Try to have what you have. Ooh, this is crazy. This is a crazy way to end this. Yeah. Child, what we got at the bottom? Let's see if we can switch. Let's see if we could switch the energy. It's a burden, yeah. You know, when you're a leader, when you're a leader and you have a following, it's tiresome. It's burdensome. You're probably taking on shit that is not even yours to carry. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like collective, we got some leaders in the collective. We got some powerful people in the collective, some leaders. And you got to start delegating tasks. You got to start letting others be involved with whatever the fuck you got going on, because they want to be involved. They want to help. They want to help your visions come to life. Yeah. Because right here, there's a whole lot of burdens, a whole lot of obligations, a whole lot of responsibilities. And this is fire energy again. I could be talking to the fire signs. We are in Aries season. We are in Aries season. All the fire signs are up, baby. So go check it out if you're watching. Yeah, heavy fire energy right here. And somebody's getting married. Somebody's probably getting married, getting divorced, in court about some shit that doesn't happen, maybe with a job or a family member. Yeah, it's a lot going on. There's definitely a lot going on, and you got to get other people involved that want to see you win, that want to help. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, collective. I got so much going on right now. Look, you got gifted. Hey, focus here, focus. Why won't it focus? All right, we got fertility, creativity, fertility. So I get fertility in two ways. I get fertility with ovulation, women ovulating, getting pregnant, giving birth, and I get fertility with your goals, your dreams, your desires, giving birth to your dreams. Yeah, use your gifts, use your talents, use your creativity, to grow. Yeah, to grow. Then we got harmony, balance, energy, breath and flow. I always get the movie Waiting to Exhale with the harmony card. What's that Tony Braxton song in Waiting to Exhale? Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. And remember, I was picking up on some third party shit here. Don't nobody want no broke heart. Don't nobody want no two-timing loser. No, the hell they don't. Don't nobody want no two-timing loser, no broke heart. Yeah. So Waiting to Exhale was all about four friends. It's about friendship and lifting each other up and being there for each other. And I think I kind of touched on that over here, with family, being there for one another, lifting each other up instead of arguing and fighting. And yeah. So waiting to exhale is about four friends, and about being there for each other and lifting each other up. One friend was going through a divorce. Her husband had left her for another woman. Then you had another one that was dating a married man that kept saying that he was going to leave his wife, but never left the wife, and had the nerve to say the wife was pregnant, so he couldn't leave right now. Baby. And then you had another one that was also dating a married man, but the only thing is she got pregnant by the married man. Yeah. And she said, I'm keeping this baby. We don't need you in our lives. And slammed the door. And then the last one, she was a single mother. The baby daddy would pop up, every now and then, every blue moon. And, she would get her a little sexy time. But the last time he popped up, he said he was gay. So somebody could be coming out about their sexuality. Take it as it resonates. But it's all about harmony. It's all about balance. We have balance with Judge Judy. Sometimes you got to get the law involved to get balance, to get order. To get peace. Balance, energy, breath, flow. I don't know, with that breath and flow, I'm getting like breathing exercises and yoga and meditation, and praying is meditation. Even going to the gym is meditation. Have a ritual where you just breathe. It could be doing yoga, it could be doing meditation, it could be praying, chanting. I'm getting that whole Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. That's Buddhism. Tina Turner was doing that, and what's love got to do with it? But have a ritual. Have some type of spiritual ritual, some type of religious ritual, where you can connect with spirit, with yourself, and get some peace and some harmony. And over here we got expansion, ritual, dance, feast, and flow. Baby, I just said have some rituals, religious rituals, spiritual rituals, yoga, meditation, dancing. Maybe some folks like to dance. Feast is about eating. And fire, your passion. All about your passion. Yes. Always get the movie Paid in Full with this. And that was about three friends. The one friend, Rico, felt like he wasn't being treated like Mitch was treated by Ace. And so he killed Rico. Yeah. Rico killed Mitch. I'm sorry. Rico killed Mitch because Ace didn't tell them about the drug deal that was going on. Yeah, but that just gets into the whole Lion King shit that I was talking about. Somebody out here wants to do harm. Somebody out here is jealous and envious, wants to do harm because they're jealous. They're envious. Yeah. Be careful. You gotta watch them snakes in the grass, boy. Them snakes is in the grass. And they hissing. They just hissing and waiting and jealous. Probably watching you, spying on you. Yeah. Be careful with this. This is some nasty energy here. This is some nasty energy, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, yeah, this is some real nasty energy. Yeah. But going back to this Tower card, you gotta let the shit hit the fan. I promise you, once the shit hits the fan, it'll be for your better good. There's a blessing in disguise there for you. You got the world here where you are successfully accomplished. Yeah, most definitely. You got the sun here where you're shining. Yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Yeah, all of this winning, you're just losing your mind. You're just glowing and happy, and people is just jealous and envious. Child, fuck them. But watch yourself. Watch your back. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm gonna leave it right here. I done had so many things go on during this reading. It ain't even funny. But happy Friday. Have a great weekend. And again, all the fire signs are up. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Go on and check out your bonus reading. Aries, I'm going to get back in and do one more bonus reading for you while we are in your season. But until then, enjoy, okay? Love y'all. Bye.